all changed just a little. But it's just heartwarming for me to look around and see so many of you. Conley? You know, when Bob asked me to speak, I said, well, what should I talk about? And he said, well, what is the thing that is closest to your heart? I said, well, most people still don't know why I got to Lebanon. So he said, well, then tell them again. So I said, okay. Well, I was born in Madison, Wisconsin, with a university there. So naturally, I was going to school, and my sister Louise said, Helen, get a teacher's certificate. And I said, why? Well, she said, I think you should fit yourself to do something. And I said, well, let me tell you something, Louise. I will never teach. They say that being too positive is like being wrong at the top of your voice. That's a classic example. Well, so I did start out for a teacher's certificate. But in the spring of that year, the registrar called and said, Helen, you have enough credits to graduate, but you're lacking 1 credit in your teacher's certificate. And I thought, no problem, because going to summer school in Madison, where it was considered the country club of summer schools, I mean, with the lakes and everything, everybody wanted to come to summer school. So I thought, well, I'll go and I'll take courses that I've always wanted to take. So I got my 1 credit, and then I took a course in poetry, and I took a course in figure drawing, and I took a course in theater. And when I hit the theater, I thought, that's where I want to go. So the next year, with the university still there, I went back up and got my master's degree. Well, now, when you finish your master's degree, just because the university's there, you can't keep on going to school forever. So and anyhow, I thought, well, it's time that I earned a little money. So jobs were very hard to come by. But I had a brother-in-law who was a public accountant, and he kept the finances for most of the fraternities and sororities on the campus. And he said, Helen, if you want to, I'll give you a job. So I came up. Now let me tell you something. Some people are tone deaf in music, but I am tone deaf in math. I have never gotten a handle. And what we did, when I was up there, we had columns like this to add. No adding machines, nothing. And my hands did a real good job. Oh, it was just awful. But anyhow, I'd come home and I'd cry, and I said to Mother, Mother, I feel just like a